Well, good day to you all.
Hello, everybody.
I'm Krista.
And I'm Kara.
And welcome to another week of wild and wacky chit-chats with the twins. And we are truly being wild and wacky and outrageous and coming out into the great outdoors.
She's a bit frosty out here this morning.
It is a lot frostier than I actually thought it was supposed to be closer to 0 today, but...
So, minus 17, I think, here. Minus 17 degrees Celsius in Saskatchewan.
But we have our propane fireplace lit here, and and it's not too bad because there's no wind. So how does it truly get any better to making it, possible for us to show up here and do our show together? And thank you for joining us for season 2, episode 5. Are you willing to be as magnificent as you truly, truly be? And as usual, good morning, Cindy. I'm here. Hello, all you lovelies.
Good morning, Cindy.
To you too. And, it's really all about this one life in this one beautiful body that we have chosen to come here. And good morning, Louie. Welcome to the great outdoors in Saskatchewan. And, I've just been having some conversations with people. Good morning, Mum, and good morning, Leanne.
Good morning.
We're out in the great outdoors. But we just really haven't been willing to truly embrace who we could be. And we tend to go into this big wrongness of all the parts of us that we think we should be doing something different. We shouldn't be choosing what we're choosing. We shouldn't be feeling the way that we're feeling because we're not quite fitting in with everybody else. And I just want to invite you to look at all of those ideas, those points of views, those beliefs that you have about yourself, and bring up something that you're constantly putting yourself down over. The choices that you make, the relationships you always seem to find yourself in, the decisions with money that you're constantly making that you're like, oh, like I'm so wrong for choosing this and I'm doing this again. Like, what if those are actually true gifts and true strengths? And what if you could just acknowledge that you've just chosen it with no point of view? And if you don't like what you're choosing, would you be willing to choose something different? Just saying. So I found this little section in Blessed Possibilities by Gary Douglas that I wanted to read to you guys.
You've just got a few little dog tags in that book, hey?
It's such a good book. So much brilliance in it. And I've got my beautiful selenite wand from Kara. Look at how it shimmers outside.
Oh, yeah.
That's brilliant.
Magic.
And this section is called The Phenomenons of Astronomical Phosphorescent Possibilities. Little tongue twister. So what have you made so vital about never possessing the phenomenons of astronomical phosphorescent possibilities as your reality? Everything that is times a gazillion will you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So for anyone new here, that is called the clearing statement, and you can get more information on it at theclearingstatement.com. So a lot of this book is Access Consciousness. Gary Douglas is the founder of Access Consciousness, and it's a bunch of tools that just bring more awareness to your life, make your life simpler, bring more consciousness into your world so that you're being present with everything going on around you, all the energies going on around you.
And instead of going into conclusion, like what they really promote is staying in question.
Exactly.
And keeping yourself open to the infinite possibilities.
And just getting yourself out of the dark, we don't even realize what's going on around us half of the time. And so this is just that big old loving smack upside your head that's just okay, stop and ask a question. what is this energy that's happening? What is this, like, feeling, this emotion that I am all of a sudden was feeling great and now I'm not? Like, what is that? You know, like, just getting present and staying in question. So I think this is Gary saying this. Wow, Dane, I do not understand what I just said. I took it out of your head, but I'll figure it out here. What have you made so vital about never possessing the astronomical phosphorescence of your reality are you choosing? So phosphorus is a substance that reflects moonlight. And as you said yesterday, we're in the last full moon energy of 2020.
And if you've ever been swimming in the ocean in the moonlight, and you're like, I remember the first time that ever happened. I was living in Korea, and we went to the East Coast swimming in the ocean, and I was like, was pretty naive and had never heard of phosphorescence. I was like, oh my God, the water's like totally sparkling. What is this going on? Magic.
Good morning, Kate. So phosphorus has its own light source. If you move your hand in the ocean, the little guys in there light up and come alive. Gary says they get all excited, go alive, and get phosphorescent. It's showing up as that which is alive beyond this reality. People used to think that phosphorescent creatures were magical, that they were like fairies. Maybe that is part of the reason you are not willing to be phosphorescent. You are not willing to be part of the magic of something that exists outside of every other reality on the planet. It's that whole, like, having the courage to step up and show up and be you despite what anybody else thinks. That willingness to, like, stand alone and go beyond the comfort of this reality.
And what pops up for me with that is your point of view creates your reality. Your reality does not create your point of view. So it's whatever our point of view is, that's what's going to show up for us. And we can't see anything beyond our point of view. So this, like, access consciousness and the tools of access is really inviting you to step outside of what you've previously thought was and seeing what else out there that is available for you.
And what I've really discovered that is that everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. That everything I've believed is real and true in my life, everything I've thought I've had to be, I've had to do, I've had to get right, it's all a lie. Like, it's just something that I bought as real and true for me, and I can make another choice.
And
so
it's exciting when you get to that space of discovery, too.
Because then you just get to, like, be like, well, what lights me up? What makes me feel happy and expansive? And I'm going to go after that and choose that and be that. And there's times where you're just like, oh, well, I can't do that. I can do it here, but I can't do it there because then someone's going to think I'm a weirdo or someone's going to think I'm crazy.
Newsflash, you are a weirdo.
And you are. And so are we. And so is everybody. Truly, deep down, so is everybody. But we've almost, like, numbed ourselves.
Yes,
and
everybody is somebody else's weirdo.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, let's see. Leanne says, Krista, the tree behind you is doing some funky things. Please explain, Leanne. And Cindy. How do I do that? Cindy says, true morning story. I expanded my energy this morning all the way to Saskatoon. My son's first night away from home in a long time. I was energetically tuning into him. I had a full heart of magic and gratitude for him. The fire alarm in his apartment was mysteriously set off around the same time I was showing up.
That's pretty wild.
You are a weirdo, Cindy. That's awesome. Wow.
So cool. The little mysterious things that occur in life as if by magic.
Yes.
So, what have you made so vital about never possessing the phenomenons of the astronomical phosphorescent reality of you are you choosing? And anything that brings up times a gazillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And will you destroy and create everywhere you've gone into your head to try to decipher and figure out what any of that means? And instead, would you be willing to just go with the flow of the energy of it all?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Oh, and Leanne says it gets wavy or distorted periodically. I wonder if it's from the fire.
Oh, it could be.
Might be. Or something else.
Or something else. They are finding more and more animals have phosphorescence. A lot of them live in the depths of the ocean. Gary says, yes, the deepest, darkest depths of things where phosphorescence shows up. The deepest, darkest depths of things. So in all those little hidden spaces, those hidden places that we have just neatly tidied and covered up so that we don't have to be the potency that we truly be. But deep down in those places, when we can get rid of those layers upon layers of lies and excuses and distractions, we too can find the glittering, magical being that we truly be. So would you be willing to shine and to start to slowly or quickly or however fast you want to go, shed those layers and find you and truly find you?
Yes. Oh, Kate says it is like it's glitching.
Interesting, like the Matrix.
Very interesting.
So everywhere that you have been trying to keep you on the surface of this reality instead of the depths of it, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Times a gazillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You are a multifaceted, multi-talented being. You are like a giant diamond with many facets in it. And when the light pours through, you ask, where did the light go? The light you be gets refracted and changes every minute of every day. So you don't have just a reality. You have an ongoing, ever-expanding, phenomenal capacity for capacities beyond capacities that you have never chosen. So this participant says, is having those multiple capacities what creates the phenomenons? Gary says, yes, our astronomical phosphorescence. And this other person says, you say that we need to choose our reality. Do we have just one reality, or do we have multiple realities? Gary says, all things are available to you as your reality, but you tend not to choose that menu because it's too big, too overwhelming. Like, we do truly have like a catalog, that like this menu of a catalog that we can actually choose anything from it, but we either don't know we can, we don't give ourselves permission to, we are scared to, but we actually it's like flipping through the catalog of life and being like, what do I want in life? Like, what do I want to choose? What do I want to be? What do I want to eat? What do I want to wear? How much money do I want to be willing to receive? What kind of home do I want to be willing to have? We have infinite choice, but we have to be willing to choose it.
And this is kind of like, I don't know, when you were talking about how the light gets reflected and refracted from our internal structure, it really makes me think of like crystals. And that's exactly what they do. Like, crystals have this like perfect stable structure, like this perfectly repeating atomic structure going on, and how the light reflects and refracts inside of it and shines back out is like, it shows like what color we see of a crystal and whatnot. And what it makes me think of is like, if you have a crystal and all of a sudden you don't want to work with it anymore, it's most likely because that crystal has been bogged down with all the energies that it's pulling off of you in order for you to like start vibrating at its level. And to me, it's like the same thing with us. Like, if we want to truly shine our light and be who we truly be, we have to take care of our energetic bodies and clear all the crap away from us that we accumulate throughout the day, that we buy as real and true for us, and then we make ourselves wrong because we think what we're buying in as real and true is actually ours, but it's not. So that's what that made me really think about. So keep your energy fields clean and clear. It's so, so important. And you can even simply do that by asking, who does this belong to every thought, feeling, and emotion that comes your way.
And body, what do you require of me today? And then truly honoring and listening to yourself.
Yes.
Good morning,
Good
Kelly.
morning, Kelly.
So, you choose from this small, limited human reality, thinking that you could have a bigger life if you chose the best of the least worst that human reality has to offer, which, by the way, is not choosing your reality. So it's like you're choosing what, like, only as much as you think you can choose before somebody might judge you or think that you're not allowed to choose that. You can't choose that. So that's like, so we think if we go, like, we push our limits a little bit but not quite enough, like that standard deviation of maximization of human reality.
So that moment where you're just like, get this idea in your head and you're so excited, and then you think about what everybody else will think of it, and then you shove yourself back in a box. Like, what if you could just go for those ideas that are popping into your mind all the time?
And it really takes a willingness to stand alone and to not be validated by other people. You have to be willing to go alone, because there really is nobody that's truly going to understand you, because nobody's you.
We're all different.
Exactly. Nobody can choose what you can choose. Nobody can choose what I can choose. Nobody can choose what Kara can choose, because we all have different realities that we have each and all created. So what will you choose? And would you be willing to stand alone? Pretty sometimes feels a little intimidating, but once you go there, it's a phenomenal feeling.
And the truth is, you are never alone. There is a whole world of unseen all around us all the time.
And we're all energy. We're all made up of energy. So actually, I invite you all to connect with all of the beings around the world. Invite your spirit team to be with you right now. All of the beings of light, all of the beings of consciousness. Invite them into your world right now.
Hello.
Hello. And if you can look outside at all of the trees that are alive and all the plants, and pull all of the energy of the great outdoors through your being. Oh, so have you ever had one of those moments where you were inspired by something and you created something and everybody thought it was miraculous and amazing? That was the worst of what you can create, not the best. What have you made so vital about never possessing the phenomenons of the astronomical phosphorescence of being you are choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all names shorts, boys and beyonds. What phenomenons of consciousness are you now capable of being that if you will be it will change the reality on the planet for all eternity? And everything that brings up times a gazillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all names shorts, boys and beyonds. What phenomenons of consciousness are you now capable of being that if you will be it will change the reality on the planet for all eternity? And everything that brings up times a gazillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And one more time, what phenomenons of consciousness can you be that if you would be it will change the reality on planet Earth for all eternity? And everything that is times a gazillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all names shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, with your capacity for the phenomenons of consciousness, will you now destroy all of the past? That might mean you are going to forget some stuff, but that is okay. You have to be okay with it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What phenomenons of consciousness are you now capable of being that, if you will be it, will change the reality on planet Earth for all eternity? And everything that is times a gazillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all names shorts, boys and beyonds.
And if you don't think that you have just shifted and changed things, I think you have, because you can just feel like this expanded energy.
So, yeah, right now, Kara and I, in our private Facebook group, La Resistance, we have a 30-day challenge going on that we're halfway through, that you are certainly not too late to join us with, where we are becoming aggressively present with all of the energies that are around us all the time. And we're like getting curious with them, and we're studying them, and we're being the wizards that we be. We're being the alchemists that we be. And we are shifting, changing, transforming, and clearing these energies so that we can choose the life that we truly desire, so that we can strip away these layers and let ourselves shine and be the gift that we truly be to the whole entire planet. And we invite you to join us to be the gift that you truly be.
Yes, definitely. And it's just such a supportive group of people. I'm just so grateful for all of you. And Leanne says, energy warriors.
Yeah,
Yes.
baby. So we will post the link if you want to join us. And I don't know how much time we have left, if I have time to do this little.
It is 11:22.
Okay. So I thought I would invite you guys, if you can, to close your eyes and to, again, connect with 350,000 people around the planet, with bodies and without, inviting your spirit team in to your day today, allowing them to come nice and close to you.
And remembering that they are always there, but they will not invade your privacy, if you will. And so you gotta ask them to be with you and to support you and to be at your side, play with you during the day.
Exactly. And connect with our big, beautiful planet Earth and invite her miraculous energy into your body, and her strength and her courage and her resilience, and no point of view with anything. Like, that's something that just makes me have such an appreciation for the earth, is that no point of view, that allowance for everything, including the things that are trying to destroy her. What if we could be that resilient? What if we could be in that much allowance of ourselves and others? So pulling in the energy of the earth, filling your body. And I ask you, what choices are you refusing that you truly could be choosing, that if you would choose it, would inspire you beyond your wildest dreams? So tap into all of the inspiration that's possible for you to choose. And anywhere you're going into your head, just go back into your body and expand into the infinite space of being. Don't think. Just relax and be. Tap into all of the support that the universe has for you. It always has your back. Tap into all the gratitude that the world already has for you because of the gift that you truly be.
So tingly.
And maybe just acknowledge the gift that you truly be. Just by being you, just by showing up and being you, even if you don't think other people see that as something great. What if someone is truly watching you and admiring you and being different because you're being who you truly be? Tap into that. And just pull all of that from all over the universe. So expanding into the infinite space of being, and pull energy from all over the universe. Slowly pull it towards you in every direction. All of that gratitude. And tap into the earth and all of the gratitude that it has for you. Tap into the energy of the difference between proving and being, and what it is and what you want to be more of in the world. With no point of view of getting it right. Just what you want to be more of in this world. So what are you capable of that you haven't claimed, owned, or acknowledged? What can you choose to be more of? And how grateful the earth would be if you would be that more. Pull that in. Pull it in. And reverse the flow and let little trickles go out to all the people who are going to support you, help you, show you. And just never give up. And never give in. Don't give up on the world you want to be and see and have, because you're the only one that can choose it and be it, and be the magnificent you that you truly, truly be.
That was lovely. Thank you, everybody.
Just tapping into the energy of this selenite wand and allowing its properties to cleanse you, to nurture you, to love you, to support you.
And to pull out all those seeds of limitation.
What else is truly possible that we've never even considered? So everything that you thought you were, that you thought you had to be, all the beliefs you have about yourself, all the points of views that you have about yourself, will you destroy and uncreate all that times a gazillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And would you be willing to let that light within you, that phosphorus energy that you truly be, to shine so brightly that you just might blind everybody else around you? And that is wonderful, and that is okay.
Be you, baby. It's the greatest gift you have and the greatest gift you are.
So thank you for joining us on this crisp little day and our last, actually, Wild and Wacky Chit Chats of 2020.
Oh, yes, that is true. Wow.
Tomorrow is the last day of 2020, and you know what? I think everybody should pat themselves on the back and be like, you know what? This has been one hell of a year, and we've had all sorts of ups and downs and bumps and changes, day after day, every day has been a new day, which is actually really kind of neat because we're like such creatures of habit. And this year to me has really invited us to something new, to step up and choose something different.
Absolutely.
Because there has been no certainty to this year.
Yes. And I have so much gratitude for 2020. Like,
Me
so
too.
much gratitude. And what else is possible now that's never been available before? I truly wonder.
I truly wonder too. So thank you so much for joining us in another week of wild and wacky chit chats with the twins. And enjoy your day and just be willing to choose something wild and different.
Yes. And Happy New Year
Yes,
to
Happy
all of
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay,
Have
bye-bye.
a great day.